Watching this video, it means you have been admitted to study medicine and surgery in the University of Ilorin. Guys, congratulations. I'm so proud of you for making it this far. It means you have aced your JAMB, your WAEC was good, your NECO was good, your SSC, you aced all that, and then you have come to study, in our great institution. Welcome, guys. If you are watching this video, there's also a chance that you are admitted to study either physiology or anatomy, and you would like to cross to medicine and surgery in your 200 level. Guys, if you are in any of these shoes, welcome. I'm going to give you some tips that will help you have a smooth sail in your 100 level and even a wonderful foundation to start with your 200 level. So guys, welcome. My name is Dr. Peter and my students call me Dr. Piro. I'm going to give you eight tips that will help you have a wonderful 100 level experience. So let's start quickly. Not long ago, I was in your shoes. I was admitted to study medicine and surgery too. I was so excited. I was so pumped up. I came to show the school that they get the admission to the right candidates, and you might be like that too. Some of us, this is not, we have attempted so many times to get admission, and finally we have gotten the admission. And also, not just that, we have also gotten a prestigious course to study, which is medicine and surgery. So welcome, guys, welcome. I know you're excited, you are ready to do your best to make sure you have academic excellence, and that is wonderful. Let me give you some word of warning. In 2021, about 1.5 million students took the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board exams. Now, the total capacity of Nigerian institutions, all the Nigerian federal, state, and private universities put together, can only admit 600,000 students. Guys, what this means is that about 60% of the students who took JAMB, or greater than 60% of the students who took JAMB, are going to be without admission this year. So for you to be admitted, you're already in a prestigious 40% of the general population, and to be admitted particularly into medicine, the statistics of the admissions into University of Ilorin says that for one student that was admitted to study medicine and surgery, about 14 other students went home and they were equally qualified. They were qualified to study the course. However, one of them was picked out of 14. It means 13 other people are going back home to go and retake JAMB because you got your admission. Now, I want you to, this means you are lucky. This means you are brilliant, and this also means that you are lucky. But it also means that you have a responsibility to yourself, to your family, to your friends, to yourself primarily, to make sure you do not throw away this opportunity that you have in your hands right now. Let me push the point home. If you, for example, lose this admission by any means, if you lose this admission, you are not going to be admitted with the next batch because you are not going to take the next JAMB since you're already in school. So you are going to lose 2 years. 2 years. And that's quite a long period of time. So now that you have, as they say, a bird in hand is better than 2 in bush. Guys, so you must make full use of this opportunity that you have gotten. And you cannot, leave anything to chance. And that's going to lead me to the first thing I'm going to tell you. And that first thing is, one, you have to have the right clique. What I mean by the right clique is you have to, roll with the right friends. You have to roll with the people with similar mindset as you. If you are trying to cross, or you are trying, as a medical student, you have to have, in University of Ilorin, you have to have a CGPA, and CGPA stands for Cumulative Grade Point Average. You need to have a result of 3.0 over 5. You need to have a CGPA of 3.0 over 5 to be able to cross from 100 level to 200 level. Now, for the 2 semesters, in the first semester you're going to be taking 9 courses. In the second semester you'll be taking 8 courses, making it all together 17 courses for 2 semesters. If you have more than 2 Ds, you are going to forfeit your admission. If you have less than 3.0 CGPA, ladies and gentlemen, you lose your admission. So even though you are so lucky and so privileged and so brilliant, I want you to be aware of what you are in. And I'm not saying this to make you afraid, but I want you to be responsible as you are in 100 level. Now you are in the university, you are free. So follow the right clique. The people you follow must be people of similar mindset. No, I don't want you to just be reading alone. I don't want you to be doing book only, read, go to class and go home. No, that's not what I want. Of course, that is not what the university is meant for. The university is meant for you to explore, to grow, to learn, to really discover yourself, and that is why you are here in the university. But as you are doing this, having this freedom and exercising this your newfound freedom in the university, I want you not to lose sight of what you have. You have been presented on a silver platter with a golden opportunity. Do not lose this opportunity, please. So follow the right clique. Your friends should not be those that party every day all week. No, it's good to have fun. Yes, it's good to play and relax. Yes, but not 7 days a week, not 247. Have the right clique. That is so important. Birds of the same feather flock together. There is truth in that statement. So this is the time you have to carefully select your friends. There's no hurry. You have a whole year for the 100 level. You don't have you're going to make friends. So there's no hurry. Don't feel like you're alone. Take your time. Choose the right friends and follow the right clique. And that's going to lead me to the second thing I'm going to tell you, which is going to make me tell you a short story. When I was in your shoes, I was unfortunate. When I was in 100 level, I was so excited. I was trying to get my accommodation, which is the second thing I'm going to tell you, your accommodation. Now, the hostel in the university, in the school had finished, so I had to get an accommodation outside. I got unlucky and I got duped. I was scammed of my house rent for my accommodation outside. Now, it was a very, very ugly experience. I almost lost my admission just because of that mistake I made. And I don't want any of you watching me now to make the same mistake anymore. If not, I've wasted my time. So be careful when you pick your accommodation. No hurries, take your time and choose somewhere that is good. These are the rules, these are the general rules. The first thing is try to get the school accommodation. If you cannot get the school accommodation, however, then you have to choose somewhere outside the campus, off K. Now, if you are going off K, this is what you must do. 1, you cannot be the only person who is a student in your whole neighborhood. That is not good. You need to be in a house, in an apartment where there are other students of the university there too. It gives you security and it gives you a sense of belonging. You cannot stay too far. If you have to transport up to 300, 500 naira every day to get to school, is too expensive and it's too far. You might not be able to make your morning lectures, and that's already a disadvantage from the beginning. And unfortunately, the thing about your accommodation is when you get it is for the whole year, so you cannot make any switch halfway in between, or except you want to lose the payment you've already made for your rent. So I need you to be careful in choosing your accommodation. Choose somewhere that is not too far. Choose somewhere that you are going to be in a clique of students, and choose somewhere that is safe. These are 3 very important things. In the university, you are going to be living alone. No more mommy, no more daddy to be crying to every day. Yes, you can make calls, but they will not be around to police your everyday activity. Meaning you have to stay somewhere safe, somewhere not too far, and somewhere that you're going to be in a community of students. I hope that is very clear. Do not make the mistake of paying. Before you pay, make sure you go to the house, make sure you go into the room, make sure you are sure, 200% sure before you make the payment. Don't be like me. Now, the third thing I'm going to tell you is about, the university guidelines. If you are admitted to study in the University of Ilorin, after your first year, your 100 level, you must have a CGPA, a cumulative grade point average of at least 1.5 over 5. If you don't have a CGPA of 1.5, you forfeit your admission totally. Now, it varies from department to department, and in medicine, it is the highest. If you don't make up, a CGPA of 3.0 over 5, you forfeit your medical admission. You can study other courses in the university, but you will lose your admission to study medicine in the University of Ilorin, and that is not a good situation you want to be in. It means you have to be serious, ladies and gentlemen. It means you have to be serious. You are in the university now. This is college. This is university. There is no more. I'm going to the higher. This is the higher institution. This is the time to use your higher faculties and to make sure you do your best and get the best result you can get, especially in your first semester and especially in your 100 level. The second criteria also is that if you get more than 2 Ds, meaning if you have 3 Ds, even if you have a CGPA of 4 points and you have 3 Ds, you also forfeit your admission to study medicine in the University of Ilorin. I hope this is crystal clear. I want this to be so crystal clear in your eyes, guys. I want it to be very, very clear so that you know where you are starting from. And let me also tell you, this is the downside. The upside is that it's possible students get 5.0 steady. Like, it's very common to have 5.0. There's nothing special. They don't have 2 heads, those that have 5.0. So if you start now, and that's what, especially those of you that want to cross, your goal should not be to pass your students. The goal should not be to pass your classmates. The goal to get 5.0, and it's possible to get 5.0. To get 5.0 means you just have to have 9 A's in all your courses, and I'm telling you, the pass mark, the A mark, the mark for distinction in the University of Ilorin is 70%. So if you have 70 over 100, you have an A. So 70 over 100, you have to lose 30 marks and you will still have an A. And if you have 9 A's, you have 5.0, and that's a perfect CGPA because you cannot get better than 5.0. And if you have 5.0, your competition is no longer with your classmates. Now you have put the ball is in the court of the university to be able to promote who they are going to promote and to be able to cross over those they are going to cross over. So make your goal to be able to score as much A's as you can. And I'm telling you, it's possible to score all A's. It's very possible to score all A's. So that's very important. Now the next thing I'm going to tell you about the pattern of exams in the University of Ilorin. In our beautiful University of Ilorin, and I should tell you, University of Ilorin is the fifth, is ranked as the 5th university in Nigeria. In fact, some years ago, University of Ilorin was the first university. It was ranked as the first university, the foremost university in Nigeria, and still we're in the top 5 for the past 10 years. We have been in top 5 position. Now, this means it's a prestigious school. The pattern of the exams in 100 level is computer-based tests. You're going to be doing CBTs, computer-based tests, for all your courses. So for your 17 courses for your first and second semester, you're going to be taking both the exams and the test as CBTs. Ladies and gentlemen, CBTs means you have taken JAMB, so you know what all about CBT. It means all your tests, you're going to take them on the computer, and the exams as well, you take them on the computer. Now you know, immediately you start the timer starts counting down. And I can tell you, the time is not, you don't have time to sit down and cross your leg and just watch. No, you have to be on top of your game. You cannot sit down and just fold your hands in the exam hall. You have to be on top of your game. You are going to have to master your calculators, and that's going to lead me to the next thing I'm going to be telling you. Now, in your 100 level, the courses you are going to be doing are 1. General Studies, what we call GNS. You are going to be doing Zoology. You are going to be doing 2 Zoology courses. That's 3 courses already. You're going to be doing 3 chemistry courses. By the time you add that to 3, that's already 6. You're going to be doing 3 physics courses. By the time you add that to, so altogether you're going to be doing 9 courses. Let me take it one more time. You're going to be doing general studies. You're going to be doing Zoology, 2 Zoology courses. You're going to be doing 3 physics courses. You're going to be doing 2 chemistry courses, and then you're going to be doing plant biology. And that is going to make the first part of your that's going to make your first semester. In the second semester, you're going to be doing almost identical courses. However, there will be no however, in second semester, you will not be doing 2 Zoology courses. You'll be doing 1 Zoology course. So I want you to be aware of that. That is the structure of 100 level. So 9 courses in the first semester and 8 courses in the second semester. So I want you to be aware of that. Now, there's something you need to also know. You are going to learn this over time as you progress in 100 level. It's called the concept of credit unit. Credit unit means that not all courses weigh the same. Courses are given credits from 1 to 5. In 100 level, the maximum credit cost in a course has is 3 units. So a 1 unit course, 2 unit courses, and then 3 unit courses. In 100 level, the 1 unit courses you have are your practical courses. So your practical chemistry and your practical physics are 1 unit courses. Now the rest of your course, the average course is 2 units. However, your plant biology is 3 units. Your chemistry 101 is 3 units. Your physics 125 is a 3 unit course. Now let me just tell you, if you have A's in these 3 courses, you have a CGPA of 2.7 already. Just these 3 courses. By having A's in 3 of these courses, you have a CGPA already of 2.7. They are the weightiest courses. So they weigh 3 times as much as your practicals. I want you to be aware of that. So what this means is, if you want to study at night, for example, and you make a list of you want to read 2 courses tonight, and you have a 3 unit course and a 2 unit course to read, you must start with what? The 3 unit course before you go to the 2 unit course. What this also means is that if you want to allocate hours to read, for example, you read your 1 unit course for 1 hour. Your 2 unit course, you give it what? 2 hours. That also means when you are reading your 3 unit course, you have to dedicate at least 3 hours, because it shows the weight of the course. That is the amount of attention and concentration you give to that course. I hope this is making sense to you guys. Now, I've told you about the patterns of the exams already. Now I'll tell you about tests. Now, when you are going to take a roll of tests for all your courses, and the tests are over 30, usually over 30, and then you are going to do exams which will be over 70, and then this will make up your 100% for each of the course. So I hope this is very clear to you. All what we've said so far are geared towards you having a smooth academical stay in the university. And I want you to academically, I want you to be oriented. I want you to know what you are going for. And that is why I'm going to tell you a few other added tips that helped me personally when I was in your shoes. The first one is this: you need to set goals. From your first semester, you can decide, okay, at the end of this semester, I want to have a CGPA of 4.5. I want to have a CGPA of 4.7. I want to have a CGPA of 5.0. And then you can, for each of the courses, what marks do you want to score? You can start planning it now that you are just doing your registration, now that school is just starting. You can plan that now and start working towards it. And I promise you guys, it's going to be a better state than someone, when there is no target, when there is no aim, you cannot score. You cannot score when there is no aim. But when you aim at the stars, if you miss, at least you land on the moon or the clouds. And that is way higher than just being on the floor. I hope that makes a lot of sense to you. The next thing I'm going to tell you is, it's important for you to have mentors. I call them quality people. Quality people are those people, seniors, those in 200 level, those in 300 level, those in 400 level, that will be giving you quality advice of what to do, what not to do, where to go and where not to go. So you need to know all these things. There are lots you don't know yet. There's a lot you don't know yet in the university. There's a lot of things that are ongoing that you are not aware of yet. So I want you to, take counsel from those who are more experienced than you. As Newton said, standing on the shoulders of giants, we see further than they saw. Not because we are taller than the giant, but because we are already standing on their mistakes and standing on their advantages, making us to see further than normal. So you don't make the mistakes that they have made already. And that's one of the reasons why you are even watching this video right now. Now, the next thing I'm going to tell you also about is your registration. Do not miss your library registration, your clinic registration, your course registration in your department. Do not miss any of this registration. Make sure you do all of them. The reason why it's important to do them is because if you miss them now, you keep missing them up until your final year. And I'm telling you, because of registration, students have had to suffer and have to go through a lot of hardship. So during your registration, make sure you do them. You understand? The next also interesting thing I'm going to tell you, for studying a course like medicine and some other professional courses, is you are eligible to scholarships. Scholarships such as MTN, Globalcom, telecommunication companies offer scholarship to students studying professional courses. Immediately you hear of them, make sure you apply. Make sure you apply. Applying for them will require you to have some of your documents like your JAMB results, your admission letter, your birth certificate, your certificate of origin, your statement of origin, and all those documents, your passports. Make sure you have all of them, your school ID card. Make sure you have all of them, and not just have them snapped and save them in your email address, so that anytime you want to apply, you can just go online, pick the particular document they're asking for, and then apply. Some states also give scholarship to their students. So certain states in Nigeria, about a huge number of, about 20 states of the 36 states give scholarship to students from that state. So I want you to keep your ears open also. Oil companies also give scholarship to students, especially students studying professional courses such as medicine, engineering, pharmacy, and stuff like that. So I want you guys to keep your eyes peeled for scholarship. When you have them, apply for them. It's going to make your stay in university very, very smooth. In addition to all what we have said so far, the university is a very beautiful place for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to expand, for you to know new things, to experience new things, to become something new. So don't just confine yourself to your books. Your books are very important. They're the primary reason why you are there. But when you are in university, don't deny yourself of other things too. When I was in your shoes, when I was in 100 level as well, I joined the biggest band in the university, the biggest musical band, and I sang alongside professors. Some of my teachers, some of my lecturers were also in that band, and we really had fun. I also explored and did a lot of things. I read a lot of books. It made me more aware. It made me a universal student. That is the concept of being in a university, and I hope you guys have a wonderful stay in a university. There's going to be other videos to tell you things to avoid when you're in university. There will be other videos to tell you how to go about how you go about taking CBTs in particular, and general orientation in the university. If you like this video, share with your friends, share with your classmates, and like this channel and subscribe to this channel for more important and helpful tips also. Lastly, let me leave this as a final warning for you. If you are in the University of Ilorin or any university in Nigeria at all, the punishment for exam malpractice is expulsion. You'll be expelled and you might be rusticated, meaning you might not even have the opportunity to attend any other university in Nigeria. So I want you to be warned about that. Exam malpractice is a no-no. Courtism is a no-no. If you are found engaging in any of these, you will be expelled from the university. I hope this is not any of our portion, and I wish you a very wonderful stay in the University of Ilorin. Cheers, guys.